Hi, I'm Holly Swee with the South Dakota Beef Council, and with me is Chef Justin Warner.
I'm so pumped to be here because we're going to talk about all of my favorite things, and those things are beef cuts.
Yes, and we're pleased to have you. So, we know you know a lot about beef, and I want you to tell me, what do you look for when you're thinking a holiday roast?
When I'm thinking holiday roast, well, first thing I'm going to think about my audience and how I want to treat the protein and if the audience is going to love that. So, if grandma doesn't eat something medium rare, then I'm probably going to go for something that I can braise. It's going to be fall apart. It's going to benefit from a long-term cook. Other than that, I just look for beef because it just really scratches that itch, and nothing kind of like satisfies my hunger. And I get really hungry around the holidays, like beef.
Well, I think you're pretty safe because all three of these particular cuts are very, very tender when they're cooked. What I like about them is they're so simple. Put them in the oven, roast them in a shallow rack in the oven for an hour or two. Doesn't take very long, depending on your desired doneness. And they turn out great, perfect, and tender.
I'm so excited. So let's talk about these good guys. I think of the three of these, the average viewer is going to probably be least familiar with this guy over here.
Yeah, this one's a unique. It's known as a culotte or a sirloin cap.
Like the pants.
Yeah, like the pants. And I chose to show viewers this particular cut because it is a more economical cut, yet still can wow an audience and have great flavor and simple to create. So this is about 1.5 pounds sirloin cap, and it's done, it can be done within about an hour or less, and cut simple, very, very tender and flavorful.
I'm really excited about that. I love just kind of the look and the intensity of this. You can kind of tell that this is going to have a ton of flavor in it due to that kind of darker pigmentation, and you also have a fair amount of marbling I'm seeing there. If someone doesn't want to say use the oven, or if it's a particularly warm holiday, would this work on the grill?
Absolutely. All three of these particular cuts would work on a grill. The dry heat method cooking is what we're looking for, and they would work well. Another cut that would work well that we don't have here today is a tri-tip roast.
That's so popular these days.
Yeah, similar to this, a little more economical.
Kind of same area of the cow too, correct?
Correct, sirloin area. And another one that we don't have here today, which is also great, is a strip loin roast, like the strip steak, but an entire roast of it.
Wow, that's exciting stuff. So who's in the middle here?
Well, we have Mr. Tenderloin.
Right. So kind of not the most economical, but certainly one of the most fancy. I also think that a lot of home cooks, they associate tenderloin with restaurant pricing. But, for what you pay in a restaurant, you can get a massive roast of it. And I actually think that it's one of the most show-stopping things to serve around the holidays.
It definitely is. And it's very, very tender, thus the name. It's beautiful. It cooks easy. You don't have to worry about, cutting it. You just slice it, and it's easy and well proportioned.
Oh man, I'm so excited about this. My mouth's watering just talking about all this stuff. Yeah.
I know. And lastly, but not least, probably one of the most popular cuts around the holiday is, of course, the rib roast, or known as prime rib.
Got it.
Beautiful showstopper roast again. Has a lovely fat cap, great flavor. Of all three of these two are the leanest, but this one has wonderful flavor in it, and it doesn't disappoint.
Yeah, never. I mean, I have never in my life once said, like, prime rib? No, not today. Every day, especially a holiday, to me, is good for prime rib. And that guy just looks so wonderful there. This thing is so delicious. Fat cap is something a lot of people don't love talking about, but I like talking about it because this good guy, as it goes in the oven, is going to kind of self-baste itself. And that really just gets me so pumped. I mean, self-basting protein, what's not to love?
Yes, it's sure to please an entire family. One of the most holiday favorite beef roast.
Well, thanks so much for having me. If people who are watching this have any more questions or want more information about beef, where can they find it?
beefitswhatsfordinner.com.
I love this. Thank you so much for being here. And from our family to yours, thank you for choosing beef this holiday season.